Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to Craft the World. Well, it was asked in the comments section to give some tips for defenses and just overall general play, and that's a very, very good idea. Should be doing that anyways, so let's go ahead and get on into it. First and foremost, we're going to try to, let's say, remove that piece of earth for the moment. There's no hurricanes nearby, and I'm just going to go ahead and set them to be able to leave the shelter and work a little bit as I talk. We'll also attack that. What do you want to do for defenses whenever you play this game, and what's some good overall general tips? Well, first and foremost, you want to set up some sort of shelter above ground, basically to house your storage. That's really all you really care to use it for, and that way the dwarfs can have easy, efficient, safe access to the storage wherever they go. The portal opens up right beside it. You see it's a night cycle. You want to make sure they're nice and safe. In addition to, you want to try to make these storage as strong as possible, because at some point you will be having sieges like we will have in 17 minutes. So you want to secure that first and foremost. And then you kind of want to have a hatch or some form of stoppage, I'll say, to prevent them from getting underground. And then I would advise building the rest of your base underground. And if you can manage even making yet another layer, and that's kind of what I started but eventually abandoned, going down, setting up another little home base, which we'll get to eventually. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and add just another little layer there. The computer, what they'll have to do is they'll have to tear down this shelter, they'll have to tear down this door, and then they'll get down here, and then they'll have to tear down this door, and then keep on going down. And really that should be enough to survive through to the day cycle. Hopefully, you know, should be, but it's never a guaranteed science. So I'll continue to give tips as I go along, because that is an excellent recommendation. Should have been something I should have been doing all along, and we'll see what we can get into. Crafting wise, what do we have? Well, I worked a little bit on my own. Let's go ahead and get some more bottles. We have a little bit of coal, a little bit of glass is finally made. And once that's done, this tree right here will be done. Going back up here, I'm going to see if I can get maybe, let's do 1, 2, 3. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and finish it out since I have the supplies. We can always recycle it. And as soon as they're done, that will complete 2 of our trees, and we'll be able to move up here. Hopefully we'll get scaffolding very, very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Alright, plop that down so we can kind of also control where the dwarfs go. And let's go over here, attack this guy first since he should be the closest. He'll have a little bit of troubles with the water, but I guess we'll have to queue him up as well. Uh-oh, there we go. Get him, kill him off, and then focus on him. Kill him off and then focus on him. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, pilfer all that stuff out of the way, get that done. And then, can we... no fishing rods. Why don't we have a fishing rod? Do we have... we don't have fishing technology yet. That's why, Swifty. No! Alright. Go ahead and kill those off. Grab some thorns. Grab the tree. Actually, the thorns are less important than the tree for the moment. Later on down the road, you'll use the thorns for a more complicated recipe. We also want to watch. We are near max mana and about halfway to the next level, so we'll want to be careful of that as well. Let's go ahead and trade that out. That's good. And this should be regular earth. Alright, good. Kill off the snail. And we don't really have enough time to replace it. Alright. Everybody home. Beautiful. We'll give a few seconds for that portal to expire, and then we would kind of ideally like to come back down here and work just a tad bit more. We're about to break into yet another ore deposit, so let's actually go ahead and queue that up since we have a little bit of mana to use anyways. Maybe I should have been a little bit more efficient and put it on the other side of the wall, but this having flat ground will be helpful because it'll give us a place to run to if we need. Alright. And actually, I'm going to queue up another one. We do have to kind of keep our eye out for the siege wave, but it shouldn't be too terrible. We do have our defenses, and as much as I hate to admit it, and I do hate to... What is that? And I do hate to admit it, the hurricanes have helped us a little bit on the last siege wave. It was actually pretty funny, but, you know, we'll keep an eye out as well. What would we need? Health potions would be amazing. We maybe actually should purchase some health potions soon, too. Let's go ahead and pilfer that. Get that, kill that, take that, that guy, get that guy, get him. Now, if you ever see me do this and you're wondering what I'm doing, I think I mentioned it before, but just in case, essentially I'm building a stair step since I don't have scaffolding yet. I'll eventually get that, and then that way they can just kind of walk down versus this jumping and climbing. That is the worst thing they can do, because the developer of the game is continuing to work on the game, and he's trying to get it fixed, and the last few patches have, but in a lot of cases you'll still see the dwarves do stuff, and you're like, really? Really? That's what you wanted to do? That's where you thought your time would best be spent? Really? And that's how it goes. Alright. So we have our bottles. Nobody's working here at home. That's a little unfortunate. Let's continue on and maybe even take that as well. Do that. 3 minutes left on that portal, so we're not fully going to waste it. He's sleeping. Digging, digging, go rest. Doing nothing, go rest. That's okay. Anything over 2 hearts I consider to be okay. Alright, I'm sure I probably missed one, but that's not the end of the world. Alright, 2 minutes left. Sometime today... Whoa. Tech tree. Advanced illumination. These walls, wall lamps are amazing because they will give us a small bump in comfort. Depending on how you look at it, it actually could be a very big bump. But sometime today before the siege wave happens, we're actually going to go ahead and stop, and the siege wave will happen next video. Let me see here. Wall lamp. So just for warning. Craft that. There's 6 of them. Let's do that here. And there's a hurricane, so that's always awesome. Let's see. Can I just tell it to replace? Not very successfully. We have 2 more. 1 and 2. Alright. Looks like the hurricane's happy with not ripping. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. And remove torch, remove torch, remove torch, remove torch, remove torch. Beautiful. Okay. Well, as soon as they're done making their stuff, we actually need some stone as well. Maybe for now we kind of leave that since we need stone. Might be for the best. We can come over here and pilfer some of this as well. Uh-oh. No, it's moving away. We're okay for the moment. For the moment, we're okay. We'll just leave that open. Do 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 do. All right, dwarfies are resting. Portal is done. We'll cancel that out for right now. No dwarfs were left behind. We have 8. 1, 2, 5, 7. 2, 3, 6, 8. Okay, we do have 8. Beautiful. Oh, rear, rear. Good. Alright, and what we want to do with those, actually it'd be quicker if I just go over here, is make some more wall lamps, bottles, that we need. Oh, they haven't got it there yet. Okay. And matter of fact, since it's cosmetic for us in here, let's just do that. That'll give me 4 more pieces of stone plus those 3. Should be a nice little portion to make some bottles. And we'll let that grow up a little bit. Good, good, good. And as you can see, our comfort's still at 38 for the moment. It's a little rough. That's pretty fully grown. I understand. I'm waiting for scaffolding, man. I'm trying. There we go. And we'll gather that water. He'll pilfer that away. Oh. There we go. And let's go ahead and craft our wall lamps. Bottles. There we have it. That's decent. And there we go. Wall lamp. Yes. Yes. Very good. Raise my comfort level. There we go. The nice thing about that too is it's also an instant make. There's no waiting. Excuse me. So that's extremely helpful. Remove torch, place a wall lamp. And the dwarfs would also actually be happier if I worked on this back wall as well. Let's see here. That would raise comfort level. Oh, not a lot though. Not a lot. Let's go ahead and plop you down there. And let's see. Doop, doop, and doop. Brutal. Definitely could use some wood. There's a little bit of wood there. Unguard, I understand. Oh, that's a little rough. Give me back that book. Give me the book. We also could use some work down here as well. Set this up like an extra little layer. Alright, go ahead and get that as well. And as soon as we can get the scaffolding done, we'll be able to move a lot quicker, so it'll be very, 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 very helpful. There we go. 39. Beautiful. Alrighty. So, 7 minutes till the siege. We'll play till about the 4 or 5 minute mark, and then we'll go ahead and stop for today, and now we'll save the siege for the next video. Little headphone movement. Sorry there, everybody. Let's go ahead and get an archer glove. That will help move us along. There we have it. Tech tree. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab wooden traps. I think are the easiest, but we actually kind of need the wood. Brutal, 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 brutal. How about these wall lamps? We need bottles. Bottles require glass, and coal. That's pretty much all we got there. We're kind of out of coal at the moment. But there's a coal deposit down here I haven't done anything with. Let's see. I can probably pretty safely walk down here. Let's throw down some torches there. That'll light up the area. Uh-oh. That's not good. Whew. Cancel that one, though. Can replace that one. Alright, and then hopefully they come out here and pick up all this stuff, and then we'll be able to fill that in, and then we can kind of work in our place for the time being. I don't know specifically what we're going to put down here, but we definitely will get to 12 dwarfs, as you saw the last playthrough. It's not very difficult to get the 12 dwarfs. It just kind of happens over time as long as you don't die and don't have permadeath on. So as soon as we get up to that level, then we'll be full, and we need extra beds, and that will be our place for beds. Because right now we have... Oh, we have 7 and an 8 population. Ew. I have been a bad dwarf watcher. Dude, you pretty much have no choice. Have to get it finished. Okay. I'll let him pick that up. That'll let those trees finish growing. We could use another bed. Let's kill that off. Do that, and that. And just for the sake of efficiency, we'll use the portal here. And if somebody could please do that as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel very comfortable with this situation. It was a little rough with the weather, but now I kind of understand what to do. Eventually, I would like to take this up one more, maybe make it all stone, do a little cool thing or two like that. But for the meantime, we're pretty much waiting on these bottles to finish building. Maybe I can get another forge over here and kind of expedite it just a little bit. We'll see. Help him out. Help him out. Brother system, use it. Replace coal, replace coal, replace coal, replace coal. Can I grab? I think I can. Yeah. Good, good, good. Alright, we'll grab up all that coal. We can make some more bottles, finish up all the little goodies, and here in one more minute we're going to actually finish the video as well. Let's see if I can't get these wall lamps done beforehand. Bottles, we need bottles. Bottles are being made. Can't do anything about that. Lighting stand bottles. What about you? Portable lamp bottles and miner's lamp bottles. Okay. We're still working on you. Wood was a problem. That is what? A simple fence is 4 wood, 3 wood, 4 wood and a rope, 5 wood, sign, 4 wood and a bone. Okay. Let's make some wooden traps since they're so cheap. Well, cheap by comparison. Okay. And we'll try to throw a few of those down. And what can I get for this? Some needles. Feathered hat. Unable to dismantle item. Turban. Nothing. Turban. Nothing. Alright. Stone pickaxe I probably don't need, and that's good. Club, don't need. Making these didn't need to begin with. That'll be plenty of wood back. Alright. So if you want to know what my setup overall is going to be, I'll walk you through it real quick. We're going to work generally on improving everybody. Ideally, what I would like to have is maybe 2 melee characters or 3 with the best armor possible eventually. That'll take some time to get to 1, 2, 3, and then 3 melee characters. So our 3 melee characters we're actually going to upgrade to the still because that just makes sense. And then we can recycle these whenever we get the chance. Everybody else should have a bow, which I thought was the case. That's decent enough. So let's go ahead and get rid of these clubs. And we can actually get rid of that because we were just doing that to advance the science portion. Stone pickaxes I don't think I need. Stone axes, let's check that real quick. Nope, don't need those. Go ahead and recycle those. Plenty of stone and stuff coming from that. That's grand. And stone pickaxe. Beautiful. Iron axe. There's actually a person that was using a stone one. Why did I not catch that? Okay. So if you didn't know, because I didn't know for a long time, that's how you recycle. You move it down here and then you press the button. It gives you some stuff back, which is awesome. We're still working on bottles and wooden traps. Let's do this real quick. Might be enough to get it done today. Let's see. Ooh, so stinking close. So very close. Let's see here. Let's do that. Cut down, and no hurricanes nearby. Can't portal over there because of the pyramid. So, more wood over here. Alrighty everybody, we're going to go ahead and call it a day there. Thank you so very much for watching. Have an amazing day. I'll see you next video.